Hello there again. Welcome to another edition of Scrappy Christmas in July. This is my third video in this series, and today I'm featuring a design with envelopes. And I recently picked up this envelope punch board. I had cut envelopes previously using my silhouette, but this just seemed so much easier, and it definitely was. After watching a couple YouTube videos to see exactly how it worked and messing up some paper in the process, I have my 4 envelopes that I want to feature as my main design element on this layout. I'm also using a 4x4 inch photo that I have printed from Persnickety Prints. That's part of the Persnickety box that I get each month. And I am still using and working my way through the December 2021 Hip Kit Club kit. I'm sorry, I think it's December, it's the November kit. Their Christmas kits come out in November so that you have them in time to use for your Christmas layouts. So I'm building a design here with a vertical strip, and then I'm going to have my envelopes cascading down on the left side. Now, when I was making the envelopes, I was sure to pay attention to the pattern that was on the back of the paper, because that does show as the inside of your envelope. And so that one that's in the, I just put it off to the side, it's now on the bottom. It had sort of like a circular design on the back of the paper, but I thought that the way that it cut and was put together there did work kind of nicely. It didn't really look like it was just part of a design. So I definitely want to use those postage stamps that I put up there on the top right. I think that they're so cute, and I think they go perfectly with a Christmas layout with envelopes. You'll see that I decided to title this layout Dear Santa, and it's a picture of my husband and I in front of our Christmas tree on Christmas morning. There were some sticker strips on the sticker sheet in this kit. They were not full 12 inches though, so I just sort of pieced them together. I cut them apart and hide the seam behind where the envelopes are, and that works really well. I'm going to go ahead with that green. At this point in the layout, I was not going to bring any of the yellow in, so that's why I didn't use that yellow border strip, but later on in the process I do change that, and I end up bringing in some yellow. So here we go. I'm going to bring in those postage stamps onto the 3 envelopes. And then one of the other things in this kit were these clear stickers that also look like, I guess not postage stamps, but the stamps that they put on the envelope when you send them through the mail. And so I start with just one in 3 different spots. I think at this point I layer another one on top of that one, and then later on, I'm not sure if I have it on camera or not, but later on I do add a 3rd layer so that each of the clusters has 3 different stamps, which I feel like is pretty realistic because it kind of seems like sometimes you get multiple stamps on the outside of your envelope. Now, one thing I do have to say about Hip Kit Club chipboard is it is super sticky. So I didn't want the stamp to be stuck all the way down to the envelope because I wanted to be able to tuck something in there. You'll see in a little bit I tuck some floral die cuts in, so I just put a piece of scrap cardstock on the top, and that way it sticks on the bottom, but I can still put my florals in there in a little bit. So I'm pulling out these beautiful silver puffy stickers, letter stickers, and I'm putting my title in there, Dear Santa. And this font is really fun because there's some of the letters have different options. So there's some letters that have really curly pieces coming down. In fact, you'll see that on the A. In the A for dear, I used the A that has the curly piece that comes down below the bottom of the letter, and then in the A's for Santa, I used the ones that are not curly. Just seem to fit a little bit better with the letters. I like that you have those options because sometimes it doesn't fit with the other letters that are around what you have. Alright, so I did put the chipboard tree to the right of my photo. And then I'm gonna put some chipboard presents underneath that tree. I think I called it a chipboard tree a moment ago, but it's wood veneer. It's a wood veneer tree. What's a tree without some presents underneath it? And then this is where I start to think about what do I want to put in my envelopes. I've done quite a few layouts recently with little envelopes. I believe it was the January 2023 Hip Kit Club had a package of envelopes in it that I loved. I think I used them all. And I believe on every layout I used the envelopes, I tucked florals into them. I just think it looks so pretty coming out of the envelope. And then I did venture into cutting my own envelopes using the silhouette, which worked just fine. But I'm happy that I was able to find the envelope punch board and find it on sale, which is even better. So here on camera, I only put florals in the 3 envelopes. I don't end up putting them in that green one, but off camera later on, I do add florals into the green envelope. A lot of times that happens, I'll think a layout's done and I'll leave it on my desk and I'll go off and I'll do whatever I'm doing for the day, and then I come back to it later on and I end up adding little bits and pieces here. And that did happen with this layout. I think I added extra stamps with clear stickers in the clusters, and I also add some extra florals. So you'll see that in the final layout at the very end in the close-ups. Now these silver stars are one of my very favorite things in this kit, and I still have quite a few left here at this point when I was making this layout. And after this, I have made another layout, a 2-page spread that's going to come up later in the month, and I killed those stars. They are all gone. And doesn't that always feel so satisfying when you finish something up? Now the center of these florals were super pretty with silver accents and colors, but these enamel dots that came in this kit are a really pretty sparkly silver, and so I just had to add them to the centers. I think they're just the perfect pretty finishing touch, and you'll see I sort of tucked them in everywhere. And I do love that this collection had silver accents. I feel like a lot of times for Christmas you see gold accents, but it was fun to play around with the silver. Here comes those stickers. I'm going to add just one more for right now in each of those 3 clusters. going through the puffy phrase stickers, and these are perfect to just tuck around. I love little phrases all over the layout. I apologize, the top of the layout looks a little hazy. I'm not really sure what happened there. I know I'm getting some glare from my lights, but I feel like in the previous part of this video it didn't look like that, so sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happening. I love these circled chipboards. I tuck one in. I already did put in some circle accents on the envelope and in 2 other spots, so just continuing that circle design. And I'm almost to the end of this process. I don't add very much more. I do add, like I said, some more stamps in the clusters, and I then add some more florals in that green envelope off camera. So I hope that you're enjoying this series. This is the halfway point on July 15th, and I've got 3 more layouts coming for you. As I kind of mentioned before, the next one's going to be a double page layout, so 2 pages for 1 memory, and then we'll see where the last 2 dates take me. So leave me a comment, let me know what you liked about this layout. Let me know, have you tried using envelopes? What do you like to tuck into the envelopes on your layout? I hope that you have a great day. I hope that you are enjoying scrapping and that you get some creative time today. Bye-bye now.